Hello, my name is Slumur Sunil and welcome back to the channel. We're making a side-scroller action RPG game. So last time we did some shield hitbox stuff and a player launch attack and a combo input system. So yeah, that was a great one. And now I've done some stuff in between here. Well, not a whole lot, but I've done some thinking of how we're gonna plan the next steps here. I also added some button icons for combo input. I'll just show you here. Okay, so you can see I'm holding the combo button down, and now you can see the types of buttons that, or the buttons that I'm pressing all the way up to 16 here. So we have, so now you can make a whole bunch of different combos, and you can see what buttons I'm pressing. And it's also nice for debugging to see did this combo system actually work here. Yeah, that's it for that. Now this time I'm gonna start thinking about making the first sort of area of the game, because I feel like that will make me be able to flesh out the game a little bit more. I feel like I need to be able to add some more content. We have like a basic structure of the game now, and I don't think I feel need to add a whole lot more of basic structure to the game for now. And it might come up while we think about the first area and stuff, to think about what we need to add. I mean, of course, I'm thinking about maybe having NPCs and be able to talk to NPCs and stuff like that. Having items, inventory, there's a lot of things that I probably are gonna add to the game. But for now, I just want to think about not first area of the game. It's just an area that I'm gonna make now. So it's not even, I don't even know if this is gonna be in the final version of the game. But I'm thinking of making some sort of area to well, it's more like a demo basically. And what I'm thinking is having a village with NPCs in it, and like a small village in the forest, and then have like outskirts of the village and like a forest, like a monster area. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is like making like a demo of the game. So I will make that and see what kind of inspirations or ideas that I can come up with in there. So that's what I'm gonna do this time. All right. So I think, yeah. So I need to do some graphics. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it in, but I'll see you in some way. Let's check this guy out. So this is the Kottefolket, which sort of means kotte is it's like what is called a pine cone. That's what it is. Kotte. It's a pine cone, and it's like associated, of course, associated with nature, like small things. And yeah, so this guy is a Kottekal, and in olden times you would have people called huskarl, which is sort of like a house carl or a house guy. I think it's basically like a bodyguard, a soldier to keep your estate safe from outsiders. I'm not exactly sure, but that's what I've been. That's how I see it. But anyway, this is Kottefolket, and he is kind of like a soldier of the like a pistoling soldier. Okay, and yeah, so I thought that maybe we could use this guy as a sort of NPC. So we already have the sort of graphics for it, but I would like to add like a little bit of like idle, maybe idle animation, maybe not idle animation, but maybe like a talking animation. So he's talking when you talk to this guy. So that would be fun to see. Maybe that's good. Okay, we'll try this. All right, so we've got some animations now for the NPC. So let's go to the code and we'll import these things. So we need to import the graphics here first. So let's import the copy code. And then we need animations as well. So let's go to animation and define, where is it? Here. And it's gonna be vertical. Okay, so we had idle and what did we call it? I don't remember. Talking. Okay. Talking. Yeah. All right, and then we don't forget to do these things. I should probably. I mean, it's easy in actually in Sig to actually automate this stuff as well. But I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so now we got that. Okay, now we need to add this as an actual entity. So we'll go to init player, and I think we'll just do init NPC. Let's copy this and init NPC. Okay, so we don't do this, we do entity, and then we do anything that's called scene players will be called entity. Okay. But we don't have a player component. We have a horizontal direction. We do have animation instance, and this is going to be copied for. And then animation start. I guess. Do we need to start then? I don't think we need to start animation. Oh. And then see here, there. Okay, animation. We added texture. We have a draw layer. That's fine. I guess this would be monsters because you wanted the NPC to be drawn behind the player usually. Yeah. It's not gonna have health or death. We're not gonna. Well, I guess we can. We do want some sort of way to tell if we're close to the guy. So the hitbox, I guess it's same as player, so it's fine. I think we're not really gonna check intersection against this guy. I guess I think we're gonna check just distance. Okay, and then yeah, we're adding position. Okay, so the position, I mean, it depends kind of, I guess, on the house. I want to have it stand basically in the house. Let's just do 0 to start with. Okay, density, yes. Solid is, I guess solid is false. I guess it's static for now. And not solid, yeah. And then we have that, should be fine. Okay. So now we should actually get this guy spawning in the game. Okay, yeah. Of course, I need to import animations. What else have I forgot? Oh, okay, yeah. I did the same blunder before. I have to actually say Kottefolket here as well to import. Okay. There we go. Ah, there it is. Except, yeah, he's not falling like I'm doing. And I want him a bit closer to the house, so let's move him a bit. I think now I should go to the right to see him. So maybe I should spawn myself near him. Okay, so maybe like there we go. Okay, I'll move him a little bit to the left as well. Because even with anchor points, like with a level editor, you can actually see the result directly. So I guess that's more important. That what? Oh, the UI is moving. Okay, that has to do with a change that we did that I did before. I made the function draw texture SR. I made it actually not take camera into account anymore, and I made a separate function for that, so that we can more easily draw UI stuff without having to deal with that. But okay, cool. So there's the guy, and yeah, we got an NPC in here. So hello, hello. I mean, are you living here by yourself? Is this your house? Starting to think about some sort of story for this guy. Maybe he lives here out in the woods and just lives by himself and doesn't meet anyone and is a bit rugged and keeps to himself and just forages the forest for food and lives in this little hut here. It's basically dug into this sort of mossy, I don't know what to call it, like a mossy small hill for a pisling, and made himself a little home here. So it would be cool if you go in here and you see like a cozy little living area. Okay, cool. So I think yeah. So I want him to actually say something now. So let's go to do, and we did the graphics and we put him in the game. So now let's do like a dialogue thing. So I'll just add something called dialogue, and we'll have a dialogue component. And this is gonna be, yeah. So I'm just gonna begin with this, and it might grow into something else. But I'm just gonna have some text here that is gonna be saying. So when you press the button, if someone has dialog component, it's gonna press the. You can talk to that guy, and then this text is gonna show up. So this text is just gonna be whatever he's gonna say then. So okay, we'll start with this. Okay, I don't have anything good. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's just gonna be like a constituent like this. Yeah. Okay. And we also need a dialog system. So this is gonna have an update function. Of course, we're gonna get the registry. Good. So yes. This is kind of tied to the player. So I think we're just gonna pass the player entity. So we'll get the player body here. So we'll need. Oh. I guess also we're gonna have to. This is gonna be something with the handle input. Maybe we should have like an input controller. That's kind of a weird word, but I mean more like an input, not manager, but well, I mean some sort of struct that keeps track of input, and it also it's like an abstraction into our input, because you can do this in either you can tap into RL directly to just get this working, or you can make like an abstraction over the input so they can query that abstraction instead of tapping into RL, because we might change the library to something else. We might, probably not, but we'll see in the future. Depends on what requirements we're gonna have with the game. We can also handle it with some sort of state in the ECS system that says that the player component wishes to speak right now. So then the dialogue system will handle it basically. So the input system will. Well, we don't really have an input system. Well, we really should have an input system instead of having handle input maybe. But anyway, I think I'm not gonna delve into any of that right now. I'm just gonna tap straight into Raylib and do it like that. So for now, and then we can just change it later because it's just one instance of this thing. So we are going to do that. So let's maybe like next time, because I'm starting to see the need for it. So that's why I'm talking about it. So maybe next time we will, or in between, I will create something like that. Okay, but anyway, so we've got the update function in the dialog system, and now, so we got the player body. We want to check if the player wants to talk. So I guess, yeah, we will just do, we also need Raylib. So we'll do gamepad button pressed. It could be like a confirm button, which is different from the attack button or any other button. So actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's actually not worry about state or anything like that for the player. Let's just do the simplest way here. So we're gonna have a we're gonna do, so this is gonna be right and then right, I believe. Right face, right. Yeah. So if this guy, if it's pressed, then that means that we wanna either advance through an existing dialogue, and also how is that gonna be tracked? Not sure. Or are we actually, that could maybe be part of the dialogue component. Or it could be part of the player component, actually, because you basically only have one dialogue at a time, maybe. It's like you only have one at a time that you're actually progressing. It's going to be weird if you have multiple dialogues that you are going to be able to progress through. I don't think that's feasible. Yeah. So we're only going to have one at a time. So that means that we could just add it to the player component for simplicity's sake. Well, that means that we could actually have a different state for it, I guess. But we would need to update a whole bunch of places with that then, is that the case? But maybe this is the way that we want it anyway. And we could also, maybe it's not a different state, maybe it's maybe it is a flag or separate state. I'm thinking, and now I'm starting to think all these different scenarios. Like what? Okay, so maybe I should start thinking like this. Like what leaves the most options open? It's probably to have it in a different flag. Basically, to have like a separate like thing here. So like dialogue. And this is like an optional dialogue state or something. Right, and that will have this state. Is a struct. Actually, it could be a struct, a unions, tag union. So it could be like no dialogue. Is this what it's called? Or is it union enum? Yeah, union enum. There we go. Okay. So we have no dialogue. We have, I guess, active dialogue. Active dialogue. I'm not sure if you add a UE at the end. Like dialogue, that for me, that in a web dev environment, that means like a pop-up. But dialogue U, that's like, I guess, when you're talking to someone. Okay, so this is active. And let's, I guess we can have a target. I'm not sure if we need it though, but we could have a target, which we can grab the actual dialogue component from, and then we can have maybe the state from there. I guess the only state right now that we need is like, is the dialogue open or is it closed? We don't have anything like multiple sentences or multiple that you like. It shows the first part and then you click and it shows the second part and then click and it shows the third part. We don't have anything like that. We might. Well, I mean, we're probably gonna add that in the future, but I'm just gonna add the basic system for now. And also, yeah, a basic. I guess we need like a dialogue. I guess for now I'll just add a really simple like black box with text in it. Yeah, back to this now. Yeah, it's like, how do we know if the player can enter a dialogue? That I guess that's what I was trying to solve here, but I forgot it along the way. So we have the active dialogue. So we need to get the dialogue state here. And also that means that we can get the target and we can check, is this the same as we have? Yada yada. So, well, okay, I forget the last part. Well, anyway, so yeah, so we actually need a player component as well. All right, now player component. So we actually need to check, is input pressed? I guess we can call that. And then so is input pressed and is in dialogue. Yes, we do if. Um, please get. Okay, so it was called active dialogue. Wait, so no, wait. This is not nullable. It needs to be a switch player component dialog, and then we're gonna have no dialog, which is then false, and then we're gonna have active dialog. Wait, this is UE, and then we get the dialog there, and then this guy is gonna say, well, I guess we just say true. We can just get the active dialog. Okay. So this is now like a nullable dialog. I wonder if it can actually infer this type or if you have to specify that. Okay, so anyway, if our input is pressed and we are in a dialogue, wait, and we're not in a dialogue, then we start a dialogue. Okay. I mean, else if input is pressed, then that means that we are in a dialogue, and we basically exit the dialogue. Okay. So I guess that's the two different ways that we can do this. And we need the body to be able to determine if we're close enough. So if we start the dialogue, that means we want to check first if the distance to the dialogue thing. So let's actually get the NPC body. And the entity now. So this is now where we actually need this entity, which is the target. And then, wait, this is like this. And then we have that. So then we say, is the distance to NPC body less than something? So I'm just gonna say, because it's scaled by 4. Yeah, these units are actually really weird. It's scaled by 4 and a tile is 16. So I'm thinking maybe like 16, like you're within 16, but then you have to scale by 4. So if this is true, then we actually start the dialogue. Okay. And that means that the play component dialog is going to be set to an active dialog where the active is, wait, Wait a minute. We don't have an active dialogue here. What am I doing? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I totally forgot about this. So, or yeah, I didn't think this through. Yeah. So of course we need to find all of the things that are close to the player. So maybe actually we create a box around the player. So dialog hitbox going to be A, B, B, and then what's happening? Why can't I get this thing? Okay, there we go. So I want to scale this by, I don't know, 1.5. So that's the hitbox. And then, so it's not gonna mutate, it's just gonna make a new one. And then I want to grab the physics system. And I need that as well. Okay. And I need to check the rectangle hitbox. Okay. And so I'm gonna get intersections here. And now I also need to defer. I also need the allocator. Okay. And I need to defer allocator, see you later, intersections. All right. Now we need to loop through intersections. Oops. Okay. And yeah, we need to grab all things that has dialogues now. So let's do that. Let's do dialogue component, I guess. Registry. Try get now. Try get dialogue component from intersection dot entry dot key. Okay. I guess we could check the distance first. Maybe it's probably better to check the dialogue component first. And now we can check. So this is try. So this is nullable. And so if dialog component is null, then we continue. Otherwise, now we can check the distance. Now we have something that we can check like dialog from. So check the distance. If the distance is, I guess, more than this now, you can also continue. So if we're far away, that means well, no, we don't need to check the distance. We already checked the distance by checking the intersections. Yeah. So yeah, okay, never mind. So maybe 1.5 is too much. We'll figure it out. But the dialog component. So we loop through all these sections. We get to the dialog component. So we have now an NPC within the range that we want to talk to, and now we enter. Whoops. We enter the actual state. So we're gonna say play component dialog is equal to active dialog, and here we're gonna do active is going to be intersection enter key. Okay. So now we've entered the dialog, and we're just gonna show. We're not gonna do any sort of fancy. Fancy is a strong word, but animation of the text or anything. I'm just gonna show the box. It's gonna show the text, and that's gonna be it for this time. And we're also going to be able to exit the dialog as well. So if we, so do we want to just test this? I mean, we want to have it displayed as well. Let's just do the exit right now and see if it works. So, and this should be a lot more easier. So we get the, well, we already have the player command. I mean, I guess what we do is we just say dialog is equal to no dialog, and that's it. I mean, that's that's that was way easier. Okay, so awesome. Yeah, I mean, we just need to test it and hope that it works as well. But so we have the dialog system, we have the dialog component. Let's import this now. Do it here, I guess. Did I call it this or that? Other, no. Okay, so we import this from dialog system. And we also need the components. Okay, let's go not here. Here. I guess it doesn't really matter where it happens. So dialog system update scene of registry player. Okay. So now we have that hooked up. Now we need to add a init NPC. We need to add a component as well. So let's do that. Let's just add dialog component. Oh, I don't have an init function. Let's just add one. Dialog. Okay. There we go. All right. So now we have that. So we should be able to test it, but there's no UI for it. So we'll go to the health UI, and this guy has a draw. So let's just copy this for inspiration, and we'll just have it here. So okay, I don't need a texture container. I need a draw system, and I don't need health. I don't think I need screen. Well, maybe I do need screen actually. Size. Let's see. So we don't have these source things. And we don't have this. Okay. Yeah, draw system, draw texture. Yeah, so this is draw without a camera. The texture, we don't actually need to use this though, actually. We could just use, actually, we could actually just use Raylib directly here because we haven't really gotten any draw system thing with this. And we want to draw I guess a rectangle. I guess in that case, maybe we can just use draw system. Yeah. So draw solid, and the rectangle is going to be from radius center. The center. I guess we can add. I guess. Whoops. I guess this should be like PRO instead. And then we can add the origin like the center. Rotation color. Alright, so then we can do from center. And the center is gonna be, so we need the position. The position is basically going to be the screen size. Wait, it's gonna be 0. Wait, where is it gonna be? So we need a size of the actual thing. So I think the size of the dialogue is going to be like the screen size. Actually, it's going to be the screen size times. So the X is going to be, I guess we can do 80%. The Y though is going to be like a third, maybe, or a fourth. Let's try a fifth. Okay. Offset. We don't need to do this. I don't think. Offset is going to be size times scale at 3. Is that the scale? Okay, let's try that. And oh yeah, from center. So this, I guess offset is the center, and size and minimal is not. Okay, and then we need a color, and the color is just black. We can make it like a like an alpha. What's it? What's this? V. Oh yeah, V. There. Okay, we don't need player. Wait, scale. We do need scale here. There we go. Wait, why is this times scale? Offset is size times scale. Okay, maybe it makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense. Actually, it does not make sense. The offset is going to be 0, and then like, so it's going to be only y of the y component of size, and then over 2, I think. Okay. And we don't care about scale. No field active in. Wait, this is target. Okay. Okay, so we need the dialogue. It's going to be no dialogue. Okay. Okay, cool. So now we need to call this function from our draw function. So we get health UI. Let's draw this on top of health, I guess. And dialog system draw. Okay. So I think we should get like a black box now. Actually, it always draws this black box, but we'll fix that. So no field or member function. It's not a member function. Oh, well, see, this is really inconvenient. Let's do that, and then let's just discard it. Okay, and now there's no problem. Okay. Okay, and there we see our little dialogue there. I'm not sure if, yeah, it's not put in the correct place. Okay, yeah, that should be good enough. And I want to add like a little gray border. So what we could do is we could say, and this is the nice thing here, we can just say, I just want to add, I don't know, to maybe not 20%, but something like that. 1.1. So that will sort of create a, yeah, no. Actually, why don't we just add, I guess, 2 pixels. Whoa, wait. We add 2, yeah. Okay. And then let's actually add 4 and then have it be like gray. Okay. So that's good enough for the first iteration. And okay, so I also want to do, so now, okay, so now we actually see that, but we only want to draw it if we are actually in a dialogue. So what we do is we get the dialogue here. Actually, we want to get the entire thing here. So that's the first thing that we want to do. So we need the player as well. All right, we got the player component, active dialogue, and then if active dialogue is null, then we return. Okay, so now we don't draw the box when we don't have a dialogue. and we need to pass the player here. Okay, let's test that. So now in theory, yeah, it's not shown. And if we go down here and press the talk button, it actually works. Awesome. Okay, you have to be kind of close. Why do I have to be so close? Okay. I mean, it works. Great. And I thought that I had this the hitbox was actually pretty large. Maybe it's not actually. Maybe I actually need to. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to do AABB and then from center and then player body AABB center. And then the size is going to be like, well, 16 by the scale, so 4, I guess. So that's the size, but then we also want to double it. Because, yeah. Oh, yeah, and then all right, so 16, so it's like 16 and then times the scale. So it's like one size of the character, but then twice also. There we go. So now it's we can talk to him a bit further away. Okay, cool. And then we want to display the text as well. So after we draw these things, we actually want to display the text. So I'm not sure if we have text functions in here, but I guess we'll add some because we want to have everything drawn in the same way, like we draw it in the center and stuff like that. So yeah, let's add some text. So draw text, I guess. We don't need, I don't know if we need a draw system. I'll just do this for now. And yeah, we need a text. And it's not really necessary to be const, I guess. Okay. Well, actually, this could be const, I think, because that denotes that we don't want to actually change anything. I think so anyway. So, and then, yeah, and then position. So a vector, yeah. I guess maybe font size, stuff like that as well. But we'll start with that. Actually, let's do font size. Okay. Now, really pass or draw text, and we can do PRO. I'm not sure if PRO actually works like with the. Does it actually work with the origin? And draw it at the center. I'm not sure if it actually does that. I think I've tried that, but it doesn't work. Let's try it either way. So let's get the font. I think it's like the default font. I think we need to change this actually. I want to have. Oh yeah, I don't really have a font. Yeah, we probably should fix that at some point. Let's use the default font for now. And yeah, that's the default font. We have the text. Oh yeah, it needs to be Sentinel 0. Man, that's. Yeah, it needs to be converted to a C string with a 0 Sentinel. Okay. Let's just do that here. I want all the entry points into array_lib to do that because it's super annoying to have to deal with it. Because basically, it feels like if you have Sentinel, then it needs to be Sentinel everywhere else. But okay, let's just define like the maximum length here. So let's just do assert that the length is less than, I guess, 6 or something. Also, yeah, I'm not sure how we want to do with like multiple lines. What's that work? Yeah, text. I think maybe regular text box, text wrap mode. Yeah, there's some think you can do it here maybe, but anyway, we want to draw this text. Let's just draw it straight up for now. But we do need to actually make this thing here. So let's do a buffer, which is this. Right. And undefined, I guess. But this is going to be... I can't use text language. Let's do 256. So that's like the max. It's nice. Maybe I should do... Maybe I should just do a buffer. Let's just do a bounded array, which is 28, and I can still assert them. Oh, from okay. Oh yeah, we need to do this from slice text. I guess this asserts it. I guess this has an error overflow. So let's just catch and reach for that, and then we can do that. Okay, so that makes it from slice, and then we just want to append 0 to make it a 0 terminated string. And then the text we can just pass in this, the buffer. Actually, we want to pass in the slice. Wait, no. Slice. Oh, we can't do like a sentinel. But this is going to be 0 to text len plus 1, I guess. Actually, it doesn't matter as long as it's the same pointer. It's just that Sig is gonna complain, I think. Anyway, position. Okay, so origin. We'll just set this to 0. Rotation. So font size. We have spacing. We don't really have spacing. Let's just do, I guess, two together. Oh yeah, and color. I guess we can pass color here as well. There. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So now we don't need to allocate or anything with that. It's just gonna work. Okay. So let's try that. Wait, I'm not actually calling this. Okay, so we need to draw the text here. So draw system, draw text. Oops. Draw text. No. Oh, wait, is it not public? Draw text. There we go. And the text is going to be active dialogue. Oh, we need the dialogue. So we're gonna get the dialogue component from the target. Okay, so does it know that it's not null now? Because no, I think seg is gonna complain here because of the type. It doesn't infer that, I don't think. Okay, so this is gonna be no, not that. This is gonna be the dialogue dot text. Yeah, and this is a slice, so it should work. Okay, and then we have position. So the position, let's just set it to the same position as the rectangle for now. The font size I'll set to, I don't really know. I don't know. The two. The color I'll set to white. Okay. It doesn't hurt our eyes. Yeah. And this needs to be this. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, and this also catch original. Wait, cast. Ah, this needs to be var, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, and then this fails because it's like, but we cast this somehow, like pointer cast, optional pointer. Optional pointers are allowed. Casting an optional pointer which is null to a non-optional invokes undefined. Okay. So is there anything with Sentinel? Well, let's just try pointer cast, I guess. Because it's basically the same thing. The only thing, we need a 0 and we have a 0, so it should be good, I guess. Expected pointer type, found this. Oh. Oh, wait, can we do this maybe? It's probably going to complain because of the Sentinel type. Yeah. So let's do pointer cast. Actually, you know what? Probably better. It's probably more idiomatic, as they say, to do not a bounded array, but you just do a buffer like normal, and then this is like this. Well, actually, yeah, whatever, and this is undefined, and then we do format buff print c z, and then this is going to be the buffer there. Format is a string, the argument is text. Okay, so now we get the text, or the text string, as we can call it. We get that, we catch unreachable. Now we have what? You wait. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that and put it in here and hope that it works. Nope. Oh, position. Wait, position. Yeah, it's a vector. Okay, there. Cool. No more errors. All right, so let's try this. Hello. Nope. Nothing's happening. Okay. Great. Oh, I know what's it. Okay, yeah, we don't actually change the position. So the position, it needs to be the screen, yeah, screen coordinates. Okay, yeah. Right, there we go. Hey, what's up? Hello, world. Okay, cool. All right, it works. Except that the origin here doesn't really work. So I need to measure now the text. So measurement, I guess. Measurement. Measure text. So you have to measure it before you draw it in order to find out where to draw it. So this text is text Z, or is text Z? Text Z, and the font size and the spacing. I just put it in like this. Consistent. You can't do rotation though. Okay, so we're measuring, and then we get vector 2. So I guess we will say that's the measurement, and then we say the origin is gonna be from RL measurement. No, that's the actual vector. Okay, and then we wanna just cut it in half. Okay. So, and then that's gonna be the origin. Come on. There we go. And we'll hope that it works. There we go. Okay, so we got an NPC. We can talk to him. Oh, yeah, and not much else. All right. I mean, it's not a fancy text box or anything, but we got the basic structure done, and we can tweak things along the way. Yeah, you can now talk to NPCs. I mean, I guess you can also do other things like you can add signs that has the same kind of thing. I mean, it's basically acting like a sign now. It's just standing still with. It's just changing this to a sign graphic, and it's gonna be just like a sign. Did it double click there for me? And yeah, you can also like. I kind of like the fact that you can walk or do stuff while you're reading, and then just click to get through. Okay, so back to our to-do. So yeah, we did. I mean, I wouldn't call the demo area complete. This is just part of the demo area. But yeah, so we actually did a bunch of stuff here. We added a building graphics to the game to make it look like someone lives there. We added, yeah, we initialized new village level. It's not really a huge deal. We added the NPC, so we made some. Oh wait. I forgot almost the most important part. We need to make him be able to talk, of course. So, okay. That means we need like an NPC thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna follow the pattern that I have. I don't think it's a really super good pattern, but I'm gonna follow this pattern. I'm gonna have an NPC component. Uh, NPC component. But this is gonna be basically NPC AI, I guess we can call it. This is gonna be the same thing. So you're gonna have like a state, which is NPC state, and the NPC state is gonna be a union. No, wait, yeah, a union enum, and you're gonna have, I guess, idle and talking. Yeah, maybe talking can be, well, it's gonna be always be towards the player, I guess. Okay, so that's that's that. Um, let's add a thing here, and we'll set this to idle. We don't have anything here. This is gonna be AI. There. Okay. And that's the NPC AI component. All right. Now we go to our initial scene, and we need NPC. Now let's add this here, and I think we'll import this, I guess here maybe. AI component. There. Okay, NPC AI component. Okay, so now we have that. Now we can go to our update animations. And wait, where do we update? Oh, we update animations here. Okay. I guess that makes sense. So I think what we do is we copy this, the monster thing, we put it in a new system here, which is the NPC AI system. And we'll put this there. Yeah, we do need a T. We do need, I'm not sure if we need a rigid body here. This is gonna be, so we just need the NPC AI component. I don't think we need the player right now. Not right now. I have an idea of what we want to do with when an NPC is talking, and we want the NPC, if the player can move around, they always, well, actually always want the NPC to be facing the player. So we actually, you know what? Let's get the, not the body. Let's get the, we'll get the player here, and we'll get the horizontal direction from the player. Okay. We also need ECS. And this is the player direction. Okay. So basically, we don't want this. well, we do want the AI, which is NPC AI. We don't want this. We don't want this. Well, actually, we might want that. Start frame. This one changes state. Yeah, that's right. Let's have that also here. So we'll keep this pattern. And we'll have the set state function there. This is NPC AI. Oops. Okay, state is NPC state. Oops. That should be fine. Okay, and then here, this is AI start frame. We don't have death, so let's get rid of that. We don't have health. We're gonna have AI state. We're gonna have idle. So if we're idle, we basically don't really do anything. We can, no, yeah. If we're idle, we don't do anything. We don't have an attack, but let's change something like, actually, if we go dialogue system, and when we initiate a dialogue here, we can actually fetch the NPC AI component. We could also check the player component. And we can see if we have a dialogue or not, I guess. We don't need to switch on the state, I don't think. Although, no. Okay. So if the component has a dialogue, if it's active, I guess we can switch on it. We don't need to do it for each entity though. Let's just do active dialogue. And we can say if we have an active dialogue, then we basically also, and then if we have an active dialogue, and if the AI state is not equal to talking, then we want to set the state to talking. Okay. But we also, we also want to see like if the dialogue target, it's a target. This is right. If the target is equal to the entity, otherwise we are not the target and we don't care. So if we are the target and we're not talking, we want to start talking to the player. And also, if we are the target, I guess we can do now. Let's do this here. A lot of nesting here, but because the one thing is that for this if statement it has to be nested, because you can't have like several things in here and capture anything. You have to do this. But I want to say if we have a target entity, then we want to set the direction. So we want to get the direction of the entity, horizontal direction of the entity, and we want to set that to the opposite. I guess we could have a function called opposite. No. Yes. Or we just do opposite and then we say we get the direction and we return the direction and we say switch direction if it's left then right, if it's right then left, and we return that. Okay, so now we can say it's going to be the opposite of whatever player direction is. Okay, so then that means that the player, he's almost gonna face the player. All right, now why is this happening? Okay, T is unused, but not for long, because we're gonna update also. We want to set the state to talking, and we also now want the animation as well. So let's grab the animation instance of the entity. And we want to set animation to be, oh, we need the animation container as well. And we need that. Okay, so we have T. We should be able to get this from container. And this is Kottefolket. And then we get the animation called talking. All right. What's this? Has changed state is true, I guess. Okay. Now, right. So we're checking if we're currently having a dialogue. If the target is us, we're getting the direction that we're setting our direction to be facing the player. We are saying that if we're not already talking, then we want to set our state to be talking, and we also want to set the animation to that. And then we can also, I guess we can start it. Okay. Now, what else? If we are already talking, we don't really care. So when do we get out of this? I guess it's here. It's if we don't have an active dialogue, and if the state is talking, then we want to set the state to idle, and we also want to set animation to idle. Okay. Okay. And yeah, we'll start there, see what happens. Nothing. Okay, great. Oh, yeah. I'm not actually calling this function, am I? So, great. So we have the component. We also need the system. Okay. Let's see. We could have it basically. Let's do it, I guess, here maybe. NPC AI. There. Oh, get. Oh, oh, we have to do like registry. Yeah. I mean, we're kind of assuming that it's the NPC AI component is gonna have these two as well. But yeah, whatever. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay, you're not facing me. Oh. Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay, for some reason I was thinking that I was always gonna face him as well, but of course not. I'm not gonna be doing that. Okay, cool. So a couple of things. Keeps talking, and that's kind of funny. But is mirroring, is kind of taunting us a little bit. So it's not gonna be the opposite. We have to calculate. We have to grab the body here as well. So we have to grab the body. And we need the rigid component or rigid body. Okay. See. So we have that. And then we also need the body of the MP here. So we do need a rigid body. Well, we do have yeah, we have a rigid body, but right, and the direction. And then we want to say, what is the direction that we want to have? The direction that we want to have is going to be also. No, I'm not gonna restore the direction to like a default direction. Not until it makes sense, at least. But here, what do we do? Actually, we don't need a body. We just need a direction. What am I doing? Yeah, we just need to see. Wait, no, we do need the direction. What the hell? We do need the direction. Or the direction, I mean the body. Yeah, because we need to see who is to the left of the other, basically. So basically, a direction is going to be if player is. Let's grab the center. Center X. So if center X is less than the body, center X, that means that the player is to the left of this guy, so it's going to be left else right. Right? Okay, and then we don't actually need the player direction. There we go. Okay, now it's facing us. Cool. The origin looks a bit strange. I don't think his origin is quite right. Hmm. Yeah, the size of this guy is like 32 by 32, I think. So, yeah, the top left. Yeah, this is wrong. This has to be offset by like 16 or something. Maybe. Not the height though. The bottom right. I think also needs to be offset. Yeah. Wait, I'm not sure if this matters. No. Okay. Well, that's a hitbox. Maybe it's a little bit better hitbox. However, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, it's animation. The origin should be at 0. It should be in the middle. So let's check the graphics. Yeah, he's a little bit offset. Let's actually do. You can't see this now, but I'm gonna just pick something here. 21. So I'm just gonna say 21 is the origin. So 21. So what's the difference between that and 32? Is like 11. So I need to go in here and I need to set the origin to 11. I think I should really, when you have these highlighted, you should really see like where the origin is here. That'd be cool. I think so. I think we set it to 11, so that makes it. Yeah, let's do that for these as well. Oh, we have to do it for everything here. We have a lot of these little frames. I really need to add bulk editing to this thing, but I haven't had time to do that. I'm kind of happy with this talking animation actually. looks funny. I mean, I really love this old school like kind of, talking animation like in Monty Python, not Monty Python, Monkey Monkey Island, and those kind of old like the pixel games, Monkey Island 1 and 2. The talk animation, I've always liked. There's something about those that tickles the right kind of bone. All right, so that's the animation updated. Let's see if it works. Has he changed his position? Whoa. Okay, maybe it's like the wrong uh the wrong direction maybe. Okay. Maybe the origin is actually, it's better to set the origin per. Yeah, maybe it's better to not. Maybe it's better to actually define a sprite sheet or have some sort of properties to these before you create the animation. and the origin is always going to be the same. Or you can create like several different variations if you want. Maybe even like tinted variations and stuff, so you don't have to do that in the graphic program. Okay. Yep. We saved it. Import. Launch it. Whoa, now it's even more off. What the hell? Wait, no. Wait, no, but 20. No. Now it's gonna be the difference between 16 and. Okay, so we know it's gonna be positive, but 16. So that's 5. Yeah, so it's only 5. So this can be positive 5. Yeah, I hope at least. Yeah, but adding bulk editing requires adding. I mean, it's not that hard. It's like you just enable multiple selection instead of having one selected. You can have a list of selections, and yeah, apply changes to all of those instead of just one. So it's not that it's like super hard or anything. Okay, cool. Let's import that and check. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now it's more like in the middle. It's talking. Hello world. Hello world. Hello world. Hello world. It almost looked like he's saying hello world actually. Hello world. Hello world. Hello world. Hello world. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So that's gonna be it for today. We added a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, the dialogue. We added a talking animation. Important to point that out. All right. Face the player when talking. Okay. And we have the dialogue. We also have the dialogue box with text, but it's not perfect because if you have a line that's too long, it's probably just gonna it's gonna not conform to the text. So that's a future problem that we have to deal with. But yeah, we got the basic things done. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this time. We'll see what happens next time. You're just gonna have to stay tuned to see that. But have a great day, and if you have any questions regarding development or whatever, post down below. But yeah, have a nice day, and thanks very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.